this live where they said like who treats black men better, and they had a picture up of a Latina and a white T woman and a black woman in the middle, and there were even people of other races up there. And I find it to be disgusting, the constant slander of black women. So anybody that's just joining the live, when I see lives that bash black women, my response is to not go in those lives and talk to those men, because for what? But my response is to go ahead and then have a conversation on the opposite side of what they're saying, because they'll never understand that they need to stop it unless we respond in kind. So that's what I'm doing right now. So the topic is today is do not date black men. Number one, do not date black men who, number one, have been to jail or prison. Do not date black men who have been to jail or prison. Number two, do not date black men who have hit a woman before. Number three, do not date black men who are red pill. Do not. Number four, this is a doozy. This will eliminate a lot of men. Do not date black men who have dated interracially. Do not do it. I can tell you why. It doesn't apply to black women, but it does apply to black men. Hey, how you doing, NY? Number five, do not date black men who believe in 50-50. Number six, do not date black men who have a high body count. Number seven, do not date black men who have a whole bunch of homeboys that they kick it with all the time. Don't do it. Lastly, number eight, do not date a black man who is sassy. Sassy, that encompasses a lot of behavior. Sassy is comparing yourself to women. Sassy is arguing with women. Sassy is being on DL. Sassy is a whole lot of things, in my opinion. Yes, do not date a man that's sassy. Don't date a man that polishes his nails. Don't date a black man that's wearing dangly earrings. It's all underneath that sassy umbrella. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, because my goodness, I'm really tired of getting on this app and seeing everybody have something to say about black women and what they like and don't like about black women, why they don't even talk to black women. So if you don't like black women, why are you even talking about black women that have the most to say? And then what's upsetting is no matter how much Alive is bashing and talking about black women, tearing black women to pieces, it's always black women up in the lives. It's always black women there trying to convince these men that they're not the type of woman that they're talking about, when they are, because you're black too, sister. So they mean you too. They mean you too. Absolutely, Mosh, do not date a black man who has shiny lips. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You see him and he got those lips that look like he didn't put chicken grease on them. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let's see here. Carter, you said who's live? I forgot the name. I did see a guy up there who I cannot stand named Saw. He was up there. So maybe if you look up his name, I got him blocked though. But if you look up his name, you'll probably find alive, unless he's gone. Oh snap! Yes, Calandra said 1 2. Do not date a black man who does not take care of his kids. That's also going to eliminate quite a few black men. Oh my goodness, Diva Outside says don't date a black man that wears cutout jeans. You know what? I could have put that on there, and skinny jeans. Skinny jeans. Okay? But, I just put the ones that just popped into my mind. I can't stand them either, Carter. Yeah. You ought to be. So, once again here, you had something to say, Calandra?
I'm gonna say don't date a black man who has TikTok or Instagram, because 9 times out of 10 they probably follow red pill content.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
don't date
yeah.
a black man who has mom issues.
Mother
If he
80% on TikTok and Instagram, he might just be on here. He might just be on here.
Instagram, yes, but TikTok,
On yeah, he might be just on TikTok scrolling.
I
Maybe.
need to see your follow list. Because
Oh
if you
yeah, I got
follow
you.
anybody controversial, block immediately. Like, I need to know who you follow because I definitely agree with the prompt. Hold on.
Let's see what y'all said in the comments. Y'all mentioned somebody mentioned a pearl necklace. Let me tell you something. Any man that I see wear them pearl necklaces or paint their fingernails, I already know don't do it. Not unless you plan on getting off work early and then catching him with a man. Sorry. Let's see here. Somebody said don't date black men that wear multiple chains. Do you know when I was growing up, my mother told me not to date black men that wear gold chains? Like, you know how like you see the guys that just have like even like the one on? She was like, she told me not to date black men that wear gold chains, and she said pinky rings or bracelets. She said like all three of those things were like a sign of a problematic Negro. She told me that when I was a teenager and I wasn't even dating anybody. She said pinky rings, bracelets, and gold chains, the small gold chains, don't, if you see a black man with either of those three, don't do it. Don't talk to him. Like,
Wait a
I'm
minute.
so
You
serious.
said, I'm sorry, but I'm going back to the point you had made before that. You said that you saw a live with Saw in it and women were on the panel with him?
Yes.
Oh, God, we could.
Yeah. They always be there though. Um, let's see here. Mosh says they be low key advertising it just ain't towards women. Oh, Nye says one that calls women females and the B word. Absolutely. If you ever hear a black man agree with, or no, you hear a black man call women B words, that's a man that will, that's abusive, unruly, and he'll unalive you. And I really, 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 really believe that. Any black man that refers to women as B words, don't do it. Or 304s, don't do it. He has no respect for you or for himself. And he's going to show you that in some way, shape, form, or fashion, which is normally going to be knocking your head between the washer and dryer. For sure. Hmm. Yeah. And I didn't even put on here, don't date a black man to wear dangly earrings either. I'm sorry. I have yet to see a unproblematic black man wearing dangly earrings. Y'all know like the little dangly crosses and the other little dangly earrings. I've yet to see
It
a black
mainly,
man.
it mainly be the one that be having the little stars. You ever saw them on the panels? They be having a little star earring.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, I think them dangly earrings, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You will be upset. And that's what I mean when I say that I feel like there are certain like what's the word I'm looking for? Certain signs of a problematic man that you can see, like that is obvious to see. And I always say this like, because I don't want women to think this applies to them, because it doesn't. Because women have to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Women have to be, very particular about who they choose to sleep with anyway, because being a woman, anybody will sleep with you, right? So you always gonna have to tell somebody no, because men are gonna hassle you. But if a man, because most men are not looking to the degree of like a sexy, attractive, whatever you want to call it, that women will be throwing it at them. 99% of men are not looking like that. So that's 1% of men that look like that. So the other 99% are going to be men that have to work for it or try to get to a woman in some way, shape, or form to sleep with her. So if there's a man and he has a high body count, that means that he don't care. He don't care who he put it in. He don't care who he do it to. He don't have no standards at all. Anybody, which means that first of all, he's sexually undisciplined, and he probably got some bum bumps lurking down there on his ball sacks. So you don't want to mess with him. A man with a high body count, and a man will tell you his body count without any type of what you call it. And the reason why is because Men are not shamed for that. Men are not shamed for that. So my thing is that he'll tell you. And once he tells you, please go. Please go. Let's see here. Phantasma says exactly the same thing with women. No, it's not the same thing with women. And I really wish that a lot of y'all men would stop trying to compare yourself to women. You can't. It's not the same with women because women can literally sleep with anybody, any day, at any time. She could be 18, she could be 20, she could be 40, she could be 50, she could be 60, she could be 70, she could be 80, and she's still gonna be able to get somebody to do it because men are just that nasty. So, no, it's not the same. It's not the same. You cannot do what women do. You want to do it, but you cannot do it. So, a man's body count being high is a problem. He's sexually undisciplined and he's gross, and you need to leave him alone. And it's really just that simple. I don't, what are we talking about? Um, so, yes, do not date a man that has a high body count. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Um, and another side note is that when you see a man that has a whole bunch of homeboys, like you see him all the time, he always up in a whole bunch of other men's faces. Tell your daddy to shut up, Anakin, but I'm about to block you. When you got when you have a man that always is around a whole bunch of other men, like always. That's where he feels the most happy with a whole bunch of dudes. And he like, oh, forget them women. I don't want to be around women. I don't have fun around women. I don't have fun around females. I don't have fun around females. I have fun around my boys. Get away. Don't talk to them. Cause I can guarantee you they playing bussy popping games when they over there supposed to be playing the game. Do not talk to a man that only want to be around a whole bunch of hard legs all the time and said that's where he feels he's having the most fun is when he's around a whole bunch of other men. Yes. So absolutely, we got to talk about that. Sleepy 46 says, I agree that women should have the same standards like they used to have. Keep your legs closed. I mean, I also think that men like you should keep your mouth closed and stop gobbling on knobs. Stop glop, 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 cyber slurping and in-person slurping every man that y'all meet too. I don't think we talk about the fact that a lot of y'all that have something to say about women keeping their legs closed, y'all got that pussy wide open, but y'all think it's okay because y'all are men. So why don't you talk about that? Or do you want to talk about that? Probably not. Okay, so anywho, yeah, you know, anywho, and once again, I really feel like a lot of times when men talk about you can if you want to, Calandra. You know what I find is so funny is that when there be like black men that will talk about some, oh, you know what I'm saying, like black women should have standards and things like that. My thing is that if black women start having higher standards, none of y'all will have a girlfriend. None of y'all would have anyone. Y'all would be by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wouldn't have anyone. Like y'all would literally have nobody to talk to if women kept their standards where they need to be at. Y'all would be alone. But anywho, so let me just go back over. And if anybody wants to talk about this, y'all can send me a request up to get in the box. But once again, number one, I'm making this live in response to a live I saw. So number one, do not date black men who have been to jail or prison. Number one. Number two, do not date black men who have hit a woman before. If he's hit a woman before you, he will hit you. If he's hit his sister, if he's hit his mama, he will hit you. If he's hit a woman before, he will hit you. Don't do it. You're not special. Number three, do not date black men who are red pill. Red pill black men are honestly some of the most delusional, psychotic, unattractive, badly built, no hair having Negroes on the planet. Do not date a black man who is red pill. Don't do it. Don't do it. Number four, do not date a black man that is dating interracially. If he comes to you talking about some, yeah, I normally date the snow bunnies, but I like you. I normally date the Latinas, but I like you. Don't do it. Run, 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 run. If that man has dated interracially, 99% of the time, I'm going to give a 1% chance because I don't speak in absolutes, but 99% of the time, the majority of the time, a black man that dates interracially is self-hating. Period. Period. Dot. Don't do it. Don't do it. You'll just be talking to a man that hates himself, and it's going to come back on you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Number 5, if he believes in 50-50, do not date a black man that believes in 50-50. That means that you will be working, you will be mammying, you will be coming home, you'll be doing the cleaning and the cooking, you'll be having babies, and he'll be doing nothing except paying half the bills and thinking you're supposed to do everything else if he even pays half the bills. Yeah. So that's number 5. Yes, Don, you are still guilty of number 2. All right, number 6. If do not date black men who have a high body count. Do not date black men who have. Sorry, I got a phone call. Number 6, do not date black men who have a high body count. Do not do it. If he has a high body count, do not talk to him. Period. Once again, men are cannot have intercourse the way the women can have intercourse. So if he's had intercourse with a lot of women, that means that he is community peeing and he don't care what he put it at. Don't do it. Number 7. I already just said this. If he has a whole bunch of homeboys, he kicks it with. If he loves to be around other men, he doesn't love to be around other women, doesn't enjoy it, doesn't enjoy the company of women, do not date him. He's secretly on the DL. Okay? And number 8, do not date a black man who is sassy. Don't do it. Sassy encompasses a lot of things. There's a whole umbrella of sassiness that everything goes underneath there. And we can talk about what makes a man sassy if you like, but don't do it. All right? Mm-hmm. All right. Once again, don't date a black man with a high body count. Don't do it. You'll be sorry.
Girl, people in the comments are asking you what is red pill.
Oh, I thought they would know. Red pill is just the a lot of the stuff that men think now. I'd say Andrew Tate, Kevin Samuels, men that talk about women and badly and how, men have worth until the day that they unalive, but women don't, and women have worth only until they're 24 and all those type of crazy things. That's red pill. Any type of deeply misogynistic and things that degrade women that men think that about women is probably red pill. Go ahead, Lewis Edwards. Go ahead, sir.
Well, yeah, some of these questions are amazing. I agree with some of them, or but if a person been in prison, you say don't date them.
Absolutely,
I'm
don't
curious
do
as
it.
to when you say absolutely. First of all, where are you from?
I'm from the United States of America.
No, I mean what city?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, it's not
So
personal. It's not. I can't find you
yeah, but no, I'm
like
not
that.
going
But
to tell you.
okay. That's fine. Okay. Well, I'm Lewis Edwards. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. Went to Michigan State, and I was curious as to why you say nobody that went to prison.
Because he's a criminal. Why would you do that? Why would you entertain a man that is a criminal, especially since the recidivism rate of men that go to prison, they go back at like almost close to, if I'm not mistaken, 80% of black
It was
men will go back.
89%. It was 89% at one particular time. It's not that any longer.
No, I didn't say 89 now. I
No, I
think
said
right
you
now,
said 80. I said it was 89 at one
yeah,
particular time. That's what I'm saying. So here's my reason for saying that to you. I went to prison at 17, did 10 years for a poor career choice. Got my degree from Michigan State. I've owned several businesses. I own 3 restaurants now, a trucking company, credit score 780, great situation.
yeah, great.
And out of The 50 friends of mine that probably 30 of us went to prison for poor career choices for drugs
You
back in the
can't say that
80s.
online. You got to say like hard candy or something like that.
Or hard, well, okay, for a poor career choice. And my brother's in Texas now. Uh,
Okay, I got to stop you here. I
so I
mean,
was just curious as to why just because
yes,
they
because I
committed a crime.
yes, a man that has committed a crime, a man that's a criminal, that means that his moral character is poor. If you are out here selling hard candy and ruining your community and addicting people to substances, that means that your character is poor. So you're not a feasible husband because why would you do that?
Yeah,
And once
yeah,
again,
yeah,
I was raised with my father and my
yeah,
mother who were
yeah,
married, and my father has never been to jail, never been to prison, never been
yeah,
arrested, went to
yeah.
college, was in his black student union when he was in school. My
Uh huh.
husband, who I'm married to
Uh huh.
right now, is also black. He's never been to jail, never been arrested, never been to
Yeah,
prison, never did
yeah.
anything. You can do it. So if
I'm
you
not saying
don't
that you
do
can't
it,
do it. I'm
there's
not saying that
something
you.
wrong.
Yeah,
So,
yes,
and
ma'am.
yes,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
you're taking a chance. And as a
Yes,
black
ma'am.
woman, seeing as though black women are unalive the most, out of every group of women here in the United States, and black women are unalived at a rate 6 times higher than other races of women by the men in their community. Why would you add an extra risk factor on there on getting with the man that has been
Are you?
institutionalized and incarcerated so that you
No,
can go ahead? Do you know that the majority of black women that are toe tagged out here right now are toe tagged by a man that's been to jail or prison? So it
uh,
would be a much of a protection for black women to eliminate those men from the dating pool.
yeah. Okay. So when you say that, do you understand that the situation and conditions, that the mindset of these individuals at this particular time are totally different than the brothers that was growing up in the 80s and
I
the
don't care
70s?
anything
No,
about
no, you
black
have to
men and what
care though.
they have.
You
No,
have to
I
care.
don't have to care. The only
You know,
thing I have to care about is black women. That's who I care
right,
about.
right,
Black
right.
women are
But
not toe tagging black men. Black men are toe tagging black women. So I
what do
care
you?
about black
But how do
women
you figure
and
that
their
though?
survival. So if they're to survive, they have to lower their risk factors on who they're choosing to date. And a huge risk factor that will go plummet down to the ground is if they cut out men that have been to prison or jail. It's really
Okay,
just that
so
simple.
but what I'm trying to get you to understand is, and I will let you finish. I mean, I don't have a choice; it's your page. But I really would appreciate it if you would let me finish without cutting me off and telling me what you don't have to do. I'm just making a statement. You can respond to it, or you could just tell me shut up. But just let me finish what I'm saying, and then that's
Okay, I'm
perfectly
gonna give
fine.
you 1 minute to speak. I'm gonna give you, matter of fact, I'll give you 2 minutes to speak
No, no,
uninterrupted. Go
no.
ahead. Go
Well,
ahead.
no,
Your time is
because
on. Go.
well, so here's the situation. At, in the 80s, and I don't know how old you are, but in the 80s, the drugs was infesting our neighborhoods, and we were kids at that particular time. So we picked a poor career choice because it was a plot for us at that particular time. So we made poor career decisions at that time. What we did after that should be where we should be judged at, not because of a situation. It's something that you do when you're a minor or you're a child. Now, if I was a career criminal, if any of my partners was career criminals and they was continuously doing the exact same thing, we're in the 11% of brothers that ain't never been back. And that's 87 to now. So when you get to saying that type of stuff, it's like it's offensive, but you have a right to feel however you want to feel. You wouldn't know that I've been to prison unless I told you that, and I wear it like a badge of honor because of it. So some of these things that you're saying, it just don't make sense. And for somebody that's married and it works for you to tell other women that, and you haven't been in that predicament or that situation, is crazy. But go
Okay,
ahead.
I'm gonna interject right now, and let
Go
me
ahead.
just say this: your whole goal in what you're saying right now to black women is selfish. You didn't acknowledge anything that I said about the risk factor of black women entertaining black men that have been in jail or been in prison. That they are the number one people that put them in the dirt and toe tag them. So if black women are,
I can't
don't
interact
interrupt
with
me,
that.
just like I didn't interrupt
Okay,
you.
okay.
That right there is selfish. So you want to be included and you want other jailbirds and other former criminals to be included in the dating pool. So you're trying to tell me as a black woman that I shouldn't tell other black women to be smart and reduce risk. When in any other place in society, we use things to reduce risk. When you get insurance, they look at different things and say, how old are you? Where do you live at? What kind of car do you drive? Do you go to the doctor? What's your health like? And they tick all of these things off and say, you know what? Yeah, this is risky or this isn't risky. So there's the same thing should exist for black women in this dating pool. Black women are unalived at a rate 6 times higher than other races of women here in the United States at the hands of black men. And the majority of the time when they are toe tagged by these men have been to jail or to prison. So the smartest thing to do to protect black women wouldn't be to say, oh, well, I'm not like that. I'm part of the unicorn amount of brothers that didn't go back. That doesn't mean anything. It still is risky for a black woman to entertain a man that has been in jail or prison. And
It
like you
is risky
mentioned,
for a woman to date
so
a
please
man,
stop.
period, out here.
Exactly.
I have 6
Please don't
sisters.
interrupt me. Please don't interrupt me. It is absolutely risky for a woman to date a man, period. So if it's risky to date a man, period, why would a woman increase her risk by getting with a jailbird? Make that make sense. And then the things that you said about, oh, we didn't have a choice. The brothers was out here making the poor decisions back in the day. My daddy was out there. He didn't do that. You know what he did? He took his butt to college. That's what he did. He went to school. So it is able to do it. So if you didn't do it, okay, because you had poor moral character, and then not only that, but you were also stupid because you got caught, then that's your fault. And you have to lay and lie in the bed that you made. And you may not be able to have access to smart, intelligent black women. Because if you are a smart or an intelligent black woman, you will not dare entertain a black man that has been institutionalized for a decade. Do you know that he been getting that booty hole played in? Please stop the games. That booty is wide open. Okay, wide open. Farts everywhere. That's how his booty sound. I'm sorry. Oh, he laughed. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what? That was really out of pocket. But it's the truth. You're not about to tell me to tell black women to date jailbirds. No. And then my thing is that when black women do entertain, real black men that have been in jail or prison or they're ghetto or they're thugs or whatever, and then something go wrong, the first thing these Negroes do is say, she chose wrong. Why she choose that type of black man? Them black women love the thugs. They love the criminals. That's who they love. They ignore us nice guys. They ignore us good guys. So please get up out of here. Get up out of here. You tell somebody to entertain a criminal only because you want to be included. But if anything goes wrong, everything is going to go right on the shoulders of that black woman. And you going to tell her it's all her fault. So do not date a jailbird. And that man talk about you would never know. I could tell in his voice that man has been institutionalized. They got that like really rough, gritty, like, I don't know. It's like a tone you can hear in their voice. And I don't know if it comes from just being institutionalized for a long time. But no, you could definitely tell. But let me just keep going. Go ahead, Queen Goddess. Go ahead, sis.
Hey, thank you for inviting me up. I want to put that out there. But yeah, I definitely agree with you wholeheartedly. Black women should not date men, period, but especially ones out of jail. Like, that's the worst combination. And I learned that mistake a long time ago. My one of my boyfriends was out of jail and I was sheltered and I was like, oh, he's such a bad boy. And it was not worth it. Hey, all they do is lie, steal, and cheat, and they don't get out that mindset. And they always think that they better than women, no matter what you're bottom. You can't even get a stable job, and you think you're better than a woman. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with you, Queen. I'm gonna tell y'all in the comments. I see y'all asking, why did he leave? I don't know. I did not kick that man. I did not drop that man. He left. And then he did all that thing where he's talking about don't interrupt him and all that other stuff, which I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Until he just started sounding just too stupid, but he couldn't control himself. But that's what happens when you've been, you know what I'm saying, caged like an animal for 10 plus years. You know what I'm saying? Can't trust him.
I also want to put this out there too. They are so quick to tell black women, oh, you got to give a black man a chance. If he's been incarcerated, you got to lift him up. But you're supposed to be leaders. You're supposed to be head of the household. Why am I being the one that's being responsible to lift you up from the dirt? Like, and it's never in any other race. They want to give all the other race women the best, but give us the worst, and we have to work hard to build them up. And as soon as they get a little bit of successful, a stable job, even if it's a part-time job, if they have a job and some money in their pocket, they act like we never help them, no matter what. Mothers, sisters, aunties, no matter who you are, they never see you that.
Sorry, I had to unmute myself. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I don't know, but and the thing about it is that I really feel like, just like somebody said in the comments, I don't believe that if it was his daughter that he would be like, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and go ahead and accept the jailbird. I think it's just women that he may be interested in, you know? But let me
They
keep
always
going
want
up
us
here.
to choose
Oh, were
better.
you done, Queen?
Oh no, I just want to make one more point. They always
Okay.
want us to choose better, and then in the same sentence, it's like, well, you don't give everybody a chance. Now, how you want me to choose better, but then give you a bum a chance? Like, I don't understand the correlation. Like, they always say the same stuff, but never have anything to back up of it. No facts, no information. Yes, they do hate single mothers. You're absolutely, somebody in the comments say that. Yeah, they hate single mothers but love felons. I'll never understand that. And I'm done.
All right. I got you, Queen. I appreciate you, sis. Yeah, it's so funny that they have all these excuses for why black men make poor choices to get themselves incarcerated and institutionalized. But when a black woman or a black girl gets pregnant and has a child, and she may not have her mother in her life or father in her life, or something could have went on with her, there's no excuses to be made for that single mother or that single young woman that has a child. But we want to make all of these excuses for men going out there and selling poison to their community, like, you know, or carjacking somebody, or running somebody's pockets, or the many things that the men in the black community do to get themselves incarcerated. Like, please stop it. But let me go up here next to Designed by Denise. Go ahead, sis.
Hi, good evening. Excuse me, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. So I 100% agree with the entire list. I would probably add more to it. The one of the things that I would add to the list is men who are in the dating pool that have children on the way, as in the woman is still pregnant. The woman is still pregnant and you're out here pursuing other women. I would add that to the list. The thing that men do, they always look out for number one. You know what I mean? They're always going to look out for their best interest. And I would say to black women that we need to follow suit. There is no one red flag that a man is going to see and they don't abandon ship right away. It's only expected for black women to be the ones to build you up and stay no matter what, and ride or unalive with you and accept you for who you are and all of these types of things. They don't do that when the shoe is on the other foot. If they find something that that crosses a boundary or doesn't fit with what they are looking for, they leave or they cheat. So yes, definitely don't date men. If there's a gap of time, that's one thing. When you're talking to them, if there's like a gap of 3 years, 5 years, 10 years of time that is unaccounted for, that they can't tell you, I was in school, I was in the military, I was in this, that, or the third, it's because they were in jail or in prison. That's a problem, because you weren't building yourself up in prison. You were trying to keep your backside intact. Any man who's hit a woman would do it again. So that's a no. Any man who aligns with red pill logic is a no. If they align their thoughts with the thoughts of red pill logic, that is not somebody that aligns with women. That's a no for me. If they believe in 50-50, they're already telling you that they need help. That's a no. Have a high body count. They think that they believe in this purity complex that women should be the only ones with a low body count. Well then, sir, who did you rack up your body count with? Were you racking it up with other men? No, you were racking it with women. He has a whole bunch, right? That's bunch. He has a bunch of homeboys he kicks it with all the time.
Yes, he enjoys spending time with men way more.
That is so problematic because there's a myriad of things that could be happening. And it's the emphasis is on all the time. When you don't have a balance, sure, have friends, have male, have your friend group, but you got to be able to balance that. And you got to know what the priority is. Once you enter into a serious relationship with a woman, that should be your priority. And the sassy man apocalypse is alive and well. And we see it every day on this app. That's your attitude, how you feel like you should come at women in the same manner. It's the logic with a lot of these men are flawed, and it's a problem. And I'll land my plane there momentarily. Thank you for having me up. I appreciate you, sis. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. No problem. I see somebody in the comments. Somebody mentioned like with 2% to 6% of people being wrongfully convicted. Like that's not what we're talking about. You saw what I said, and that's what I meant. So this isn't to expound upon. If you've been to jail or prison, a black woman shouldn't date you. And it's really just that simple. Let's see here. Let's see. Somebody said, "Oh, let me block you, Drew 6. Like you're ugly, and your comment is too." All right, so let me block you. Okay, so let me keep going. Drew 6 is blocked, y'all. Let's see here. Nevermore says, because we all know if they don't agree with you that they're sassy. No, that's not. Hold on. Let me say this. All right, hold on. Look, the reason why it's not that you don't agree with me that makes you sassy. What makes you sassy is that you sitting here with this picture with your hand on the top of your bald head and you got on these doggone neon sunglasses on, looking like you're super zesty, looking like you like backdoor play. That's what makes you sassy. Just the way you look. You know what I'm saying? You look like you don't do nothing but slob on some knives behind the doggone dumpster at your local Applebee's because you met up with somebody on Grindr that wants you to just go ahead and do that real quick. That's why you're sassy. Look at yourself. Look in the mirror. Do you see you? Because I know I see you, and you look sassy because of your face. And this is what I'm saying. There's so many of y'all that don't have a lick of hair on y'all head. The reason why y'all bald-headed and angry, the reason why you can't use a comb or a brush or no grease is because of your attitude. That's the reason why you ain't got no hair now. Because every time you talk crazy to a woman online, a follicle fell out in the shower. A follicle here, a follicle there, and now it leads you to be the bald-headed Mr. Clean Man that you are right now. So please watch your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Before you lose your chin hairs too. Before you lose your chin hairs and your mustache. That's what's coming next. If you keep talking crazy. All right? You're going to lose your chin hairs. Then you're really going to look crazy. All right? So stop it. Like I really, y'all bald-headed Negroes that are so doggone miserable. Like, geez Louise. Surgeon, what's his name? Suggerson. You can block him too, Calandra. Suggerson, Suggeson. Please block him. Block him, please. And also block Realist
too.
Oh yeah, you can block them too, and block Realist too. But it's just like y'all really get on my nerves. Like y'all have so much to say. Like y'all always think that because you don't agree is I can't speak for other black women, but I can say that I don't call a man sassy unless he is sassy. I don't say that a man is GAY just because I don't believe of his point and perspective. Some of y'all are GAY because y'all hate women. And that's just what it is. Y'all love men. Y'all think that men are the smartest, the most attractive, the best personalities. Y'all love to be with other men 24/7. So what is that if not GAY or sassy? What else is that, bro? Huh? Like, y'all not gonna gaslight me. Anyway, like I was saying, y'all got to get a grip. And the fact that it's so funny that everybody has something to say about black women choosing better, black women doing better, black women choose all of these thugs and criminals and this, that, and the third. But I've noticed that every time I have a live where I talk about black women having high standards and black women saying, oh no, I don't want you, I'm going to keep my standards high. All of you doggone Ninja Turtles come in here and start telling me about why I should be quiet, why black women shouldn't have any standards. So do you want black women to choose better or not? Or do you just want to be able to drag black women regardless? Because that's what it's giving. It's giving you really don't want black women to choose better. Because if you did, every time I had a live about black women indeed choosing better, I wouldn't see a whole bunch of you nignogs in my comments in your feelings. Okay? I don't care about your credit score and the fact that you were in jail for 20 years and you're the unicorn of the black man that wasn't out here getting rump rangered in prison, or you wasn't taken advantage of by the booty warrior. Not you, but every other black man, but not you. Okay? Stop it. Get up out of here. Don't nobody want to be connected with no men that was up in there letting soap run down the crack of their behinds around a whole bunch of other men. Who wants that? Like, honestly, who wants that? You literally had to bend over and spread your cheeks and cough. Like, what? Please stop it. Stop it. What? That's not attractive. And just for me to give y'all the numbers on the recidivism rates here, which is, if anybody doesn't know what recidivism is men that get locked up, the rate that they go back to jail. 70% of released prisoners are rearrested within 5 years. 70%. So why would you entertain a man that's been to jail or prison knowing that his bucket head is going to go right back? Huh? What are we talking about here? Like, this is just nuts. Like it's crazy. Hey, Vernell, you have something to say, sis? I wonder if she requested you request by mistake, Vernell? Yeah, I think she might have requested by mistake. I don't think she knows she on. Let's see here. Asking OG says recidivism is complex. It's not complex for black women. It's not complex at all. It may be complex for the men that are getting locked up, but it's not for black women. It's just simple. Black women shouldn't talk to black men that have been to jail or prison. That's it. Did you have something to say for now? Or are you requesting by mistake? Okay.
I have something to say. Ladies, hide your apartments. It's getting cold outside. The DV and the femicide rate is going up because they are trying to come in your house and be the head of the household and the house and the apartments that they did not put you in. They are using romance and love so they can try to get into your house. These men with these criminal records and felons, they can't get apartments, they can't get good jobs. You know how they say that women are valued by their beauty and their youth, but a man is valued by his income. So if you're a felon, that means that it hinders your ability to provide. So if we held them to the same standard, how many baby fathers you got, what's your body count, all this stuff, let's look at them and hold them accountable the same way that they hold us accountable for having children while they're out here committing crimes and causing havoc in the community. The kids, while they talking about wigs and weaves and makeup, the kids can't even go outside and play because we got to worry about them trying to do stuff to the kids. They harming the kids. They pew-pewing each other. Just keep them out your apartments. Tell them you live with your mama. If you're a nurse or if you have a good job, tell them you're a waitress. They are trying to subsidize their income off of your backs, and they're using love. That's all I need to say. Love you, Trig.
All right, got you, Vernell. And I just wanted to respond to somebody in the comments that said, this sounds a little bit judgmental to me. Should we not date black women because they're fat? Like, this doesn't make any sense to me because number one, not all black women are fat, not all black women are overweight. And even if you chose to not entertain plus size black women, cool, don't do that. What does that have to do with what we're talking about? And I would venture to say somebody being plus size versus somebody being a criminal is two totally different scenarios. And I also wish that y'all would stop talking about black women's weight all the time. Like everywhere I go, when I go outside, all I see is black men with six packs and abs and pecs and just looking fine. And everywhere I see is just all of these black men that are in tip top physical shape. Where the fuck is you niggas at? Because I don't see y'all nowhere. So y'all got a lot to say about black women in their bodies, like y'all actually be hitting on something and y'all do not. So where are y'all at? Okay? I
Trigger,
can count
trigger.
on one hand the amount of black men that I've seen with a nice body that is to where the way that y'all talk about black women, where y'all can say something. Maybe on one hand in the past 3-4 years. Stop playing with me, bro. And I be going to the gym and y'all don't be there. Okay, go ahead.
Trigger, can I
Wait,
say
let me
something
just
real
say
quick?
one thing.
Hold on, you
Your weight.
guys. I gotta
Go
let
ahead.
the first lady speak. She hasn't said anything. Go ahead, Denise. Were you trying to say something, Denise? Go ahead.
I'm a personal trainer, so this one I can definitely touch on, okay? Because black women, we can lose weight. We can. We are in the gym. I help men and women every single day, help them reach their goals, okay? To try to make a comparison between a woman's weight or versus anything on this list is disingenuous at best. It's flat out ignorant, to be honest with you. A woman's weight cannot compare to a man's prison record. It just is not, it's nowhere near in comparison with each other. Because with a woman's weight, they're only potentially, and that's potentially harming themselves and themselves only, right? But with a man and their record, that's going to affect their future family, their current family. That record follows them for the rest of their lives. And then that's all I'm gonna say about that.
All right. I got you, Denise. And I just also want to say is that it's so funny how a lot of you black men have a problem with weight when it comes to black women. But just like Small Fry said in the comments, y'all will be with a big back Becky hosing her off on the front porch anytime. I can't tell you how many black men I see with big back Beckys, unattractive white tee women at that. I'm like flabbergasted. I'm like, excuse me? I thought that y'all said y'all liked it slim, thick, and petite and all of this. But that goes out the window when she's Caucasian. Please stop the games and stop playing with me. And it's like, and I went out to brunch with my husband last weekend, right, y'all? And we sat at this table, and it was this black man there with this white tea woman, and she looked like his mama, but they was holding hands, so I know that it wasn't his mama, but she looked like it. And so he looked at us, and I'm like, don't look at us like that. We not judging you, brother. If that's what you want to do that. We not judging you. But you know, he looked at us a few times. Then when he left, when he left her, he gonna tell me, he was like, hey, I love your hair. I love your hair. It's so beautiful. Like, oh, okay, because I had my hair natural, you know, I had to braid out or whatever. And I was just thinking, like, okay, so y'all gotta stop the games. Y'all have no standards when it comes to white women. But when it's a black woman, she gotta be freaking Kelly Rowland. You know what I'm saying? Beyonce, she gotta be whoever y'all think is beautiful right now. That's what she gotta be. But a white woman can look like anything. Y'all better stop playing with me. Honestly, stop it. Vernell, you had something to say? Real quick, and then I'll go up there to the person at the top.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to say pretty much she summed it up that your weight could be corrected. Also, women can get surgery. You cannot fix your felon. it's gonna hinder you from getting certain jobs. It's gonna hinder you from living in certain places and spaces. But it's just so weird and aggravating that they're grasping for straws. I cannot believe the man really said, "Oh no, should we not date fat women?" Like, no, y'all ruin y'all life, y'all ruin y'all career, y'all criminals, and then y'all just try to make up anything. Oh, she wear weave, she wear wigs, she wear makeup. Y'all are bringing harm into the community. Y'all scared of each other. I heard a man the other day complaining about black women and how black women need to do X, Y, Z. And then in the same breath, he was talking about how he was somewhere and he had on his Rolex and he was uncomfortable because it was some YNs following him. It's like, hey, you're not afraid of black women taking your Rolex. You're afraid of other men, but y'all afraid to confront each other. And that's it.
All right, I got you. And I also wanted to say, somebody said in the comment, I gotta wait a minute. I gotta scroll back up here so that I can read it. Because I don't want to misconstrue their words. Hold on. That, you know what, that's a good, I just came across another one too. Bronze Enigma says they are known for taking pink beluga whales off of white tea men's hands. Even other white tea men joke about it. That is so true. And also, I don't know if you guys have ever looked up like white tea women abusing black men here on TikTok, but there are a whole bunch of white tea women that are talking about the fact that a lot of black men are being abused by white tea women, getting smacked up, cussed out, called the N-word with the hard R on it. Excuse me. And I could have sworn that y'all said that these are submissive queens, submissive white tea queens, but they out there calling you the N-word with the hard R and smacking y'all up and threatening to call the popo and say that you're the actual one that did it. But y'all, like, come on now, stop it. I didn't even know y'all was out here getting abused by the snow bunnies. I thought that was hilarious. Go ahead, Kalandra.
It was this video of this black man. I don't know if y'all saw it. I saw it because like somebody made a stitch to it, and the daughter like it was this black man married to this white woman, and the daughter was like, "Dad, I can't see you because you're so black. Like you're black. It's dark, and we couldn't see you." And his wife was in the car laughing.
I saw
And
that.
the guy, you saw that video, Trigger. I was just like, yeah, y'all, that self hate be real because I saw her people were making stitches of it, and that woman was laughing, and I don't feel sorry for him because, like I said, he chose to marry a woman that clearly doesn't like dark skin, but I do feel sorry for like the black children that she's gonna go to school with.
Let me say, Mark Holtz 689. You said, girl, you only hearing that from black women. There's once again, here's a black man right here that is fitting in to number the last one that I had on the list about being sassy. And this is exactly what I mean. You come over here with lips as black as my laptop. Okay, talking to me. And I have no idea why you're talking to me when you need to be investing in a lip scrub stat. A lip scrub stat. Okay, and if you don't got the money, please get some sugar and a little bit of honey and put a little bit of water in it, just a drippy drop. And for the love of God, exfoliate those DSLs right now. Because you're not going to talk to me crazy when your lips is as black as my keyboard. Like, well, I have a keyboard that lights up, but when it's not lit up like it is right now, it looks very black. You got to do better with yourself. And then like I said, it's like I can feel the diabetes coming up off of your picture. You know what I'm saying? I feel the diabetes and the fatty liver. So it's like, stop playing with me, okay? Like, y'all got to get a grip. You probably the exact type of Negro that I'm talking about. The exact type of Negro that I'm talking about that love them doggone big back snow bunnies. Because I know no white woman that has any type of sense, any type of intellect, that she's actually wanted by the men in her own community will ever entertain a Negro like you. So how would you know? You probably getting smacked up right now. All right, she probably just told you to go in there and make her some doggone, I don't know, some tea and some toast or something, whatever. Okay, but let me go ahead and block you. You said you're healthy. Healthy where? Y'all gotta stop playing with me. Go do so. Look, go clean your lips and go brush your teeth, Mark. Goodbye. Have a nice life. Anyway, I don't even know how I got into roasting these dudes because this is not even what I wanted to even do. But you see, like I said, every time I talk about black women doing better, it's always these black men come up out the cracks and crevices like roaches to try to tell black women they shouldn't do that. And I really just don't understand it. I don't understand it. What am I saying that is that provocative? But it's provocative to say don't date a man that's been in jail or prison, especially when y'all are over here every day bumping your gums, talking about the fact that, oh, black women in their evil weaves and wigs, they love the bad boys. They didn't like me when I was in elementary school. She told me my breath stank when I was in 3rd grade. So that means that all black women don't like nice guys like me. Never acknowledging the fact that everybody was a child. And when you're a child, you like different things. What be wrong with y'all? Like, I really don't know. Never, and then never even understanding that she didn't reject you because you were a nice guy, because you're not a nice guy. She rejected you because you ugly. You ugly. That's why she rejected you. You're ugly and you're badly built. You built like a doggone duffel bag. You built like a doggone, a dirty clothes hamper. That's the reason why she didn't want to talk to you. And you're short too. That's why she didn't want to talk to you. It had nothing to do with you being nice or a good guy. But anyway, you had something to say, Vernell?
I agree with Vernell
Yes.
1000%.
Did you guys have anything else to say? I thought I saw somebody unmute themselves. Was that you, Vernell?
I was talking. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, they always say, "Oh, you like Pookies and Ray Ray." So they made up a group of men to blame things on. It's not us, it's the Pookies and Ray Rays, it's the men you choose. Y'all need to choose better. And now we're saying, okay, we're not going to date felons. We're going to date men that, have clean records. Now we're wrong. Now we need to help them build. Now we're being shallow and we should be understanding. Which one is it?
I totally agree. Like I said, I don't feel like being a black woman that there's any way for you to win. Because if you choose a black man that doesn't have any money and doesn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, when things go wrong, everybody's gonna tell you that's what you get for dating that brokey. You don't have any standards. You like bums. You like hood Negroes. All of that stuff. But then if you're a black woman and you have some type of status, some type of money, some type of education, you have a place to stay, a house, or a nice vehicle, and you say, you know what? I don't want to be with these men that don't have anything to offer, that aren't going to at least come with what I'm coming from. Come with what I'm coming with. Then they'll tell you you're stuck up. You think you're better. You're never gonna find anybody. You're gonna unalive alone. Look at you not willing to help the black man when the black man is down because the white man is willing to help the black woman, but not the black man, and all of this other stuff. So it's just like, I really feel like I said it is a trick and a game, a con game to get black women to just accept the barest of the bare minimum. For real, for real. And even within that, to find some type of way to demonize black women at the end of the day. And just like Vernell said, when black men get money, when black men get power and privilege, they would never think about dating down. And when I say dating down, I don't mean necessarily if she has money or not, but they're looking for a woman that meets whatever standard that they have in their mind on what they want, which is normally outer appearance. They're looking for that, and they're not going to settle. They're not going to go get some woman with 8 kids by 8 different daddies that doesn't have the body or the face that they like. They're not going to do that because they're going to say, hey, I'm here at the top and I'm supposed to be with somebody that's going to match that. But for some reason, when a black woman has something or she's trying to get somewhere, she's supposed to just accept some bum over there on the street that's over there getting Wendy's pickles out the doggone dumpster. Like, it just don't make no type of sense. And that just shows you how black men really think about black women. They do not respect them. They don't. And this shouldn't be controversial. It shouldn't be controversial because there is a black woman being unalived every day. Every day, multiple women a day by black men. And most of the Negroes have been in jail or prison before. And not to mention, we're not even gonna talk about the ones that haven't. But one of the best ways to start it off would be to start eliminating people that shouldn't be in the pool. And this list right here is not comprehensive. It's just a few that I just popped up on here. Of course, there's a whole bunch of other reasons why you should disqualify men from the dating pool as well. Because some other people mentioned in the chat, more than one baby mama. I agree. More than one baby mama, you're crazy. You're crazy. If they have more than one child and you entertain them, you're crazy. And if their child is younger than 2 and you entertain them, 2 or younger, you're crazy. Cause they finna play in your face. And if you don't have any children, like if you're a black woman with no children, you should not entertain a man with children at all. If he has even one baby mama, one child, do not talk to him if you're a black woman without children. Because more than likely, he is probably going to try to impregnate you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. So keep that in mind. If you are a single, childless black woman and you are dating, do not entertain any black men with children. Don't do it. I don't care how fine he is. I don't care how you think he cute. I don't care if you think he nice. I don't care if y'all vibing. If you ain't got no kids, don't talk to that man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anywho, yeah. So I mean, like I said, I don't really even have too much else to say about this, y'all, to be honest. I just wanted to get it out there because I saw a live where all of these men were talking about black women and I didn't like that. So they're talking about who treats black men better. And my thing is, I want to know how come we always have these conversations. Well, I don't, but how black men have these conversations about who treats black men better. White women, black women, white Latinas, Asian women, when it doesn't matter who black men get with, whatever their race is, they drag all of them equally. It don't matter what race of woman they get with, all of those women got horror stories to tell. So these other races of women may be treating y'all quote unquote better, which I don't believe, but let's just say that they are. Y'all don't reciprocate. Y'all don't reciprocate because I see these quote unquote preferences on social media crying and hooting and hollering about how Daquan left me. Daquan left me with these 2 biracial babies. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Oh my goodness, Tyrone just knocked my teeth out. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh my gosh, Marcus won't pay any rent. He won't pay anything. I'm working 60, 70 hours a week and he told me to just bring the money home, biatch. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? So y'all are not treating these women any way type of better. Look at Cardi B. Look at Erica Mena. Look at Sin Santana. Look at all of these women that aren't black that try to say, oh, y'all men really love me. And look at where they at. Looking stupid. So yeah, who cares who treats y'all better? Y'all gonna treat everybody bad. Y'all gonna treat the black women bad, the white women bad, the Asian women bad, the Latinas bad. You gonna treat all of them bad. All of them. They all gonna be crying in the shower. They all gonna be edgeless. Okay, so what are we talking about? Anyway, y'all. Oh yeah, and Miss Chrissy baby said Miss Nikki baby. Absolutely. You saw Miss Nikki baby got drugged for filth by that biracial man. Not only did she get drugged, so did the other black girl that he was entertaining, Rashida. Yes, Cardi B is not a black woman. So please don't play with me. Cardi B is not a black woman. All right, so yes, her too. And I don't even want to have this discussion. If Cardi B was a black woman, y'all would give her way more flack than y'all do. Way more flack. Cardi B was pregnant with another man baby while being married and said online that she was getting her guts pumped to oblivion while she was pregnant with another man baby. Stop the games. If a black woman did that, y'all still will be talking about this. Y'all still will be going in on black women. But y'all say, oh, she's so powerful. Get it, girl. Move forward, girl. The only reason why y'all do that is because she's not black. Like, I don't care how many N words she dropped. Okay? Y'all go look up her appearance and you tell me do them look like black people. And if you say that they do, send me your address so that I can take a flight and smack you. Cause I will do it. Anywho, I really don't even got anything else to say, to be honest with you. Because, like I said, I just am so tired of getting on this app and seeing black men live in a complete state of delusion about their desirability, about who they are, about who the women in their community are, about their accomplishments. Like, what are you accomplishing as black men that even gives you the right to even be talking about how somebody treats you? Where are the airports? Where are the schools? Where are the department stores? Where are the grocery stores? Where are the things that you have made for your community? Where? Where?
Umar, Dr. Umar is building a school. He's doing
No,
something.
my goodness, that school that will never ever come.
That's like the building fund at the church. It ain't never gonna happen.
Jeez Louise. And
And
this
then
is
and then with marriages with all races, who is the common denominator as far as divorces? Black men are getting Black men are the common denominator. They're the most divorced among all races of women. The black women are divorcing them, white women are divorcing them, the Latinos are divorcing them because they all have the same thing in common. Once they get into those marriages and starting getting that treatment from black men, that's what's happening. They're all divorcing them. That's why women are the high percentage of people who are filing the divorce paperwork. They're even too lazy to actually go to the courthouse and file the paperwork. They won't do it. They just move on. They move out of the house and move on to the next family.
oh,
Really a thing. A
You
lot of
you
these
hit the nail
dudes,
on the head, Vermel. You put it in the comments. Press the baby mama pipeline. Go ahead, sis.
yeah, a lot of these dudes never even had their own place. They go from their mama's house to their baby mama's house to another woman's house to another woman's house, and then their criminal record stops them from being able to apply for certain apartments. I know a guy that he has a felony, he can't even go on a cruise. They are really, really trying to humble. Oh, that's why you overweight. How many baby fathers you have? Because they're losers and they don't have any power anywhere else. They don't have any power in the corporate world. So they want to have power in your home and they want to be the head of your household. I had took a tax preparation course a couple of years ago with Jackson Hewitt, and it was so crazy. The instructor, she was a YT woman, and she had told us, she was like, I'm going to give you a heads up. She said there's going to be couples that come in and the men have this thing where they want their name to be first, or they want to be head of the household. And even if they don't have a job, even if they don't have a W2, W9, whatever, like, they're so concerned about being the head of the household and making sure that their name is on the paperwork. And she literally had to instruct us and teach us and tell us that the person that's the head of the household is the person that has the highest adjusted gross income. And yes, I understand that you may be the head of the household in your home, but according to the IRS and taxes, it's the person that has the AGI. And that's really sad. Like, this is a YT woman that really had to break it down, that there are going to be men that's going to be trying to make it seem like, they're the head of the household and stuff. And like, no, that's not how it works. That's not how it works.
all right. I got you, Vernell. People in the live, you guys said that it's skipping. It's crazy that this happens a lot when I do my lives. A lot of men come in and they get in their feelings and they start reporting in the live. However, I never see any of these lives where they drag black women for filth for simply existing. I never see those lives skipping though. It's very funny that I never see it happening then. But this is exactly why I really feel like this is another reason why I don't feel like black men as a collective, not on an individual level, because there could be a black man that you notice do what he's supposed to do, but collectively, I don't believe black men will ever be able to get it together because they don't want to hear the truth. Everything that they accuse black women of doing, a black woman of being, is actually what they are. It's simply pure projection. Because you're the ones that are allergic to accountability. You're the ones that don't want to hear the truth. Because there's no reason why you should be upset at me saying that black women shouldn't date a man that have been jailed or prison, because that's the first one that y'all seen, and that's the only thing that black men gave me pushback on here in the chat box, and also well, I guess in the live people that came up, and also in the comments. So it's like, what are we talking about? And they also, and this should let you know though, as a black woman, that black men prioritize their own, their own safety, health, and well-being over yours. Because I sat there and told the man that was up here that black women are unalived 6 times more than white tea women are by white men. So black women have the highest rates of being unalived here. And so my thing is that if you know that, then wouldn't you want to protect the women in your community? But no, you'd rather tell them to go ahead and sacrifice everything that they are, not being able to go out of the country possibly, and all these, and not be able to get certain apartments because they got you there, just so they can entertain you, a jailbird. I wish I would not be able to get on the flight. I wish I would not be able to get an apartment or get a home or move in some certain community or this, that, and the third because of a criminal knick-knack. No, that's your decision that you made. I ain't go to jail. I ain't go to prison. And I'm not going to pay for something that you did. Like, no, we're not going to do that. But anyway, like I said, and I'm about to end this live, you guys. I just want to say I appreciate all of the ladies that came up today. Appreciate Kalandra, my mod, who's always fast on the block button, which I always appreciate. Also appreciate Miss Denise. I don't think that I've had a chance to talk to you before or you to be in the live. And I appreciate you for coming.
Thank you for having me. I had to make sure to send my daily heart me and my follow. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. And I definitely hope I get a chance to talk to you. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Super real quick. Between the men who can't get a passport because they owe back child support or because of their criminal record or because of any myriad of issues, where are we supposed to travel and go abroad to? Like, what do we have to look forward to? And what legacy are they trying to pass down? A legacy, a legacy of their criminal record? Because statistics also show that if you have a parent that has been in jail or in prison, your chances of going to jail or in prison are higher, a lot higher than children who were raised with parents who never went to jail. So we're supposed to be choosing the men that are going to be the leaders of the household and the fathers of our children. Why wouldn't we choose wisely?
All right, I got you, Denise. Vernell, did you have anything to say before I get out of here? Vernell?
Just hide your apartments, ladies. Tell them that you live with your mom. Tell them that you can't have company. Matter of fact, tell them you go to their house.
All right. I got y'all. But yeah, once again, I just want to say thanks to Kalandra for being a great mod. Thanks to Miss Denise. I'm glad I got a chance to meet her today. And she's a very intelligent sister. Hope I get a chance to talk to her again. Also, it's always good to hear from Vernell when you can actually get in the box, Vernell. Because I do be seeing you in the comments. I appreciate all of the ladies in the chat too. Appreciate all of y'all. I think I saw Tanasia lurking there. Appreciate you, Tanasia. And saw, my girl, Miss Chrissy Baby. Appreciate all of you other ladies. Let me give y'all some shout outs here. Miss Chrissy Baby, Miss Cookie. Let's see here. Gotta see some people. I see Queen of Hacks, Miss Good News, Auntie T, Diva Outside, Nye, Miss Cerise, DJ Angie Diamonds. I know I see a lot of you ladies a lot, so I want to give y'all a shout out as well. All right, so I'm gonna get out of here. Just so you know, if you're a black woman, I just want you to know, hey, Kills the Great. If you're a black woman and you're listening to this, I just want you to know this is a space strictly for black women and black girls for us to uplift ourselves and to speak life into each other and also talk about the crazy things that we see. If y'all like this, if y'all like my style, all you have to do is just go click on my page. The link is in my bio. Will take you to my YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel and I do upload there every day at 6 a.m. So yeah, look forward to that and appreciate you. And once again, if you're a black woman, you're listening to this, you're awesome, amazing, special, valuable, elegant, the freaking blueprint. And don't let nobody tell you anything other than you are the bomb.com. Realize your power. Realize that you are I would just say realize the fact that you have power, intellect, you are intuitive, you are discerning, you are powerful. People will try to tell you to reduce yourself and to shrink into yourself because they know that if you really realize how powerful you are as a Black woman, you will be unstoppable. So in order for them to be able to control you, people like to tell you that you're weak, but you're not. You're strong. Love y'all. See y'all later. Have a great evening. All right. Love y'all.
Bye. Have a good night.